Good evening, everybody. It's your boy D Mack. As we go into the late hours, I just want to give a shout out to Queen's World. Just came from over there on her live, and it was cutting up. Good show, very good topics, very good questions, and had a good time. And I had something that I wanted to talk about earlier, but it kind of slipped my mind, and I was sitting here just reflecting on the day, and it came back up. So I wanted to end the day with this topic because it's something that I feel like um, some people have spoken on. We've had Russell Simmons to come out and he spoke about, you know, the disrespect and the disconnect between the youth and the old school and hip hop. And, LL Cool J, he came out, articulated it well. And I definitely want to jump on this too because academics, little gerbil face fucker, yeah, we got some problems with you, bro. You have been one of the main vehicles to drive this whole entire drill movement. And this whole entire drill movement has been based on total and utter disrespect. And this is something that you thrive in and you found your little lane in, but this is also something that can get your face punched in. I just want you to understand that because we dealing with a situation where all of our pioneers, the ones who sacrificed and the ones who took all of the hits in order for hip hop to become what it is today, and you want to turn around and talk about they dusty and all of this, there's a way to do things, man. There's a way to speak. There's a way to use tact, and you coming out your mouth the way you did, we're not going to excuse it because of you drinking. Because that's what you love to run to whenever you find yourself in some trouble with the public, and you'll go to, oh, I was probably drunk. Nah, we're not accepting that excuse no more from you, dog, because you saying some things and you far, far out of pocket with. You know, and that brings up a good point because I heard who was it? Charlamagne the guy was talking about it today, and he was like, "Forget about what Act said and think about why we don't have a pension or something for our OGs in hip hop." Well, it's not a fact of having a pension. It's a fact of giving them the rights to their music, showing them how to get their masters, which a lot of artists today are doing. This is something that Prince was championing before he died. This is something that Michael Jackson was championing before he died. This is something that Tory Lanez has been championing until they tried to shut him down. This is something that Chance the Rapper helped, not Patti LaBelle, but what's my sister name? I just had her name on the tip of my tongue. Chance the Rapper helped. Oh my God, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But anyway, one of his elder elders, he helped her to get her masters for her music so that she can continue to have this flow of revenue off of her hard work that she put into the game. And this is being a common theme in the music industry now. People owning their masters, because what that does is that gives you the rights to anybody who plays your music for any type of monetary gain or promotional gain. Then they're gonna have to pay you. But see, whenever the record company owns your masters, all of those royalties come to them, and they don't tell you about those checks. Or if you do get a percentage of those checks, it's pennies on the dollar. And so, when you have people like academics who will sit here and talk about stuff instead of being a part of the solution, then naturally I'm going to see you as part of the problem, because you real spicy at the mouth when trying to disparage the OGs and talking about they out here looking dusty and stuff, which is not true because many of our OGs are moguls. Many of our OGs are out here doing great things. Many of our OGs prefer not to be in the limelight, and many of our OGs see that it's not necessary to wear a whole bunch of flashy stuff in order to show your wealth and your success because they understand that your success don't lie in that, but a little bum ass dude like you don't understand that yet. You're not old enough to understand. You're not mature or been through enough things in life to understand that yet. So for you to sit out here and try to say that these men are dusty and they look bummy and they're not considered successful because they don't have millions of dollars make you very stupid and ignorant. And so we need to have a meeting with you, brother. You need to come to the front of the crowd. And we got to have this sit down. No, don't just leave him a message. It's cool that Russell left a message and LL left a message. Nah, we need to have a panel. We need to have a forum to check this dude. See, this is the problem. Well, one of the problems in hip hop is that we allow these little punks to say whatever and think that it's just going to be sweet like that. I think we should have some versus battles for some of the OGs against some of these young dudes so we can really show them what hip hop is all about. That's what needs to happen because I'm tired of these little punks running around here disrespecting the ones that came before them and made a path for them to be able to do these little 1 minute and 30-second songs. Hell, who can't do a 1 minute and 30-second song? Y'all niggas ain't doing songs. Y'all doing commercials. Y'all niggas doing jingles out here. That ain't no damn song. You don't have to put no damn effort into 1 minute and 30 seconds. That ain't even long enough to do a whole damn dance routine too. But you want to call yourself an artist and try to talk about the dudes who had to put in the grind on these old school ass actual instruments and get in there, and if you mess up on a part, you have to go and start off at the very beginning of that verse. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got so nice and precise with how we spit. And that's how we got built up confidence in ourselves so that when we on the stage or wherever we at, we can spit at will because we spent hours and hours perfecting our art. We don't punch in like y'all do. We don't do all of those punch ins. Nah, we go ahead and we wreck that thing in one breath. Y'all niggas seen whenever Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One had they verses, how Big Daddy Kane spit his verses all night. Did he spit it word for word? No, but he spit it damn near word for word. And half of y'all artists today in y'all teens can't even spit it word for word. You don't even have the breath to do that. And then you have somebody like DJ Akademiks. You ain't no DJ. I ain't never seen you on no turntables. All I seen you do was sit there and look like Alvin and the Chipmunk. That's all I ever seen you do. And run your mouth and talk about things that you don't have any understanding of. I'm very, very surprised having nobody like really step to you yet. You know, the way that you bring yourself, the way you carry yourself, a lot of you guys out here who think that this toxic energy and being the villain is the way to go, you just don't realize what you bringing on yourself and what type of black cloud you putting over your head. You really don't. And rest in peace to him, but ask Zach TV. You know, that was a pretty sad story, you know what I'm saying? That dude was out here trying to be an influencer in one of the most dangerous cities in this country. And he lost his life over some misunderstandings and some miscommunications. And you're 1 or 2 steps away from that academic. You pushing the envelope a little bit too much. You know, and you did bring up a good topic as to why a lot of these hip hop artists out here don't have it like that. But the bottom line and the reality of the whole thing is that not everybody is good with money management. Not everybody made a grip of money to sustain them for the rest of their life. Do you understand that, DJ Akademiks? Do you understand that there's some artists out there who still do not own their masters? Do you understand that there's some artists out there who are still in a contract because they signed a Super 360 deal that locked them in for a long duration and they can't do anything? Do you understand that, DJ Academics? Do you understand that you have cats out here like Method Man and Redman who are still touring to this day, and they got bread and they making bread, and anytime they want some bread, that's all they got to do is go to these other countries and do a tour because these countries still respect them. And these other countries respect hip hop way more than Americans respect hip hop. That's sad whenever our artists have to go to other countries to get the compensation that they need to sustain their life. But yet they'll come back and spend all of their money here in America where don't nobody appreciate them and treat them like dogs. Man, that's like Stockholm Syndrome. But it's people like you, DJ Academics. It's people like you. It's people like Young Thug. I remember Young Thug made a comment, and he was like, "If you want to hear something conscious, then you go and you find those conscious rappers. If you want to hear something with some, nah, it ain't about hearing something conscious. It's about hearing something with context. That's what it's about, young man. It's about hearing something with context. If all you rapping about is getting high and having sex, bro, we do that. We do that all day, every day. That's nothing new. There's no new way that you can package sex, drugs, and alcohol and money. There's no way that you can package it in a new package at all. So, it's time out for that. Give us something new to hear. People have a higher level of intelligence than just sex, money, and drugs. And our spirit like to be fed more than sex, money, and drugs. I don't particularly listen to a whole lot of that type of music. Now, I do listen to some hard ass music. I still love my gangster rap to an extent, but that's not what I'm going to feed my spirit all day, every day, because I'm going to start manifesting a lot of that stuff that I'm pouring into my spirit. And so I make sure I have a balance of different frequencies and different music and stuff like that I pour in and feed into myself. Same with TV. There's only so much horror stuff that I'm going to feed into myself because I do like to watch horror films and paranormal stuff like that. That's only because I'm very spiritual in my nature. And so I'm always trying to find things that relate to spiritual warfare. And I do understand that paranormal activity is a part of spiritual warfare. People just don't understand the connections. And so that's why I'm into stuff like that. But I be into things like that so that I can have a better understanding of this world that we live in, because I understand that everything in this world is not physical. There's so many things on this earth that are taking place that we still have no explanation for. But for mankind to act as though they've got the earth figured out is one of the most arrogant things that I could even think of. There's possibly no way that you have the earth figured out. They haven't even figured out what's at the bottom of the ocean. There's still places on this earth that man has not been. There's still things that man has not been able to explain. They don't understand how these different entities or particles or whatever come together and creates these different things that can be seen by the naked eye. But I've got way off topic with that. I don't even know where the hell I was going with that. Back to DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks, this is what's gonna go down, bro, because I already pulled up in on your little platform or whatever and let you know that I will have this conversation with you because you was wanting to have a debate with somebody, and oh no, that's somebody else. I got you confused with somebody else. But I pulled up on your platform. I told your little gerbil looking ass that we can have a conversation about this whole hip hop thing, because apparently you done lost your damn mind and you done got beside yourself, and you're very ungrateful, and somebody need to really talk to you, not send you a message and send you a lecture. Nah, get your ass on a panel, dog. Get your ass on a panel so we can have this discussion, so people can come up there and really get at you. Quit hiding behind your microphone. Yeah, man, I don't like that little dude. I haven't liked that little dude for quite some time. He was one of the champions of the snitch, which was Tekashi 6ix9ine. And you know, even Tekashi 6ix9ine done figured out that he need to chill out and sit his ass down somewhere. But you still got academics out here who's he's not being held accountable for none of the stuff that he's doing. So he's only gonna continue to get worse and worse until he does something that's gonna totally embarrass our community. He's already an embarrassment to the black community, and he's a cancer to hip hop. He's one of the major contributors to the death of hip hop. DJ Akademiks, yeah, you. I already see how this drill movement is killing hip hop. Not only in the figurative sense, but in the literal sense. We just had to bury another rapper, one of what's dude, Fredo Bane? His homeboy just got killed. Right before that, P&B Rock was killed. Who else is gonna get killed? How many more rappers are gonna die before anybody say that this shit need to stop? And people like DJ Akademiks need to stop. Because he's, like I said, he's one of the main people who've been championing this drill movement ever since it came out. So who gonna say something to him? Who gonna pull his ass to the side and have this real conversation with him? I'm waiting for the hip hop community to see who gonna do that. Because if the hip hop community don't do that, then I got some questions for the hip hop community. Because right now I'm at a point, and I'm the type of person, man, I love hip hop. I came up in the golden era of hip hop, and hip hop is in me. It's something that I've lived, something that I participated in, and everything. So I'm engulfed in the hip hop culture. But at this point right now, I'm barely holding on to the damn tail of hip hop, because I feel like I gotta let it go with all of this bullshit that hip hop is allowing. This wasn't our culture, man. This wasn't how we conducted ourselves and carried ourselves as a people through our music. We expressed ourselves in a way that was uplifting to the people and brought us some type of context and some substance to the damn message that we was coming with. So the only message that we coming with now is to tear down and break down and destroy our damn bodies. Everything that damn rappers rap about now is something that's gonna destroy your damn body in the long run. Shit. Ain't nobody getting on there telling you to eat herbal and to eat organic and shit like that in their rhymes. That shit not gonna sell. And the record label's sure not gonna push that shit. That's why you see NLE Chopper, I ain't gonna say he fell off, but he damn sure is not at the level that he would have been on if he would have stayed in that ignorant mindset of his. Well, he probably would have been one of the next ones to lose their life, to be honest, because the route that he was going, he was damn sure in one of those statistics. And still is, even though he done there kind of calmed down a little bit, because that's just the climate of hip hop. And so when you got somebody like DJ Akademiks who has absolutely no respect, that's one of the byproducts of that damn drill movement. That's why he can comfortably say some shit like that, because that's what that drill movement brings with it. That's the type of energy it have with it. You see how they disrespect the dead, disrespect their parents. The damn one dude a couple years ago went and pissed on the dude on his headstone, on his tombstone. Really? You gonna go and take a video pissing on this man's tombstone, and then he left from there, took the car back to his homie or whatever. His homie went and picked up his little girl and took his little girl to McDonald's. The nigga saw the car and they damn slid on that dude and shot him and his baby up in the damn McDonald's park, not the parking lot, but the drive-through. They shot that man and that baby up in the drive-through. The dude lived, his baby got killed. All because of disrespecting the ops. They wanted to go and make a video disrespecting the ops. This shit is ridiculous. And you got people like, hey, I'm telling you, hey Cynthia, how you doing, babe? I'm telling you, it's people like Akademiks that makes me really, really push this idea of having this YouTube boxing match or this podcast influencer boxing match. DJ Akademiks, you on my list. I call you out for a boxing match any day, anytime, because DJ Akademiks got on his little podcast or whatnot, and he said that all of these old school, all of the pioneers of hip hop, they look dusty and they look just, you know what I'm saying, just talking shit about the pioneers of hip hop, talking about how they aren't considered successful, or they're not looked on with respect because they don't have all the money like these rappers of today. But what DJ Akademiks fails to realize is that during the age of hip hop, when these guys was building it up, that the money wasn't there like that because he don't have enough of a brain to think about that type of logic. And that's what pisses me off with people like that. He has a platform to say things, and he has such a broad opportunity to reach a lot of people, and they give platforms to idiots like that. That's the thing that bothers me. Platforms that are that important, platforms that have a far reach like that, is given to an idiot like DJ Akademiks for him to say stupid shit like that. The hell he mean? And that also goes to show you that the mindset of hip hop artists today is fueled solely by money. Most of them come in because that's their way out. That's their ticket of getting out of the hood. They're going to make all of this money. And most of them will die trying to act like they got money that they don't have. You say he don't know. He really don't know what he talking about. He absolutely don't know what he talking about. And that's why I said some of these OGs in hip hop need to have a sit down with him, not just get on and make a video talking about him, but actually confront him. He be in all of these little circles all the time trying to get the next scoop. And so I'm pretty sure a lot of these dudes run across him. So I'm just trying to wait and see which one of these dudes is going to stop and pull him to the side and really have this conversation for real with him, to let him know that he way out of pocket. You know, hip hop takes far too much damage. We allow people to come into our genre of music and abuse us and treat us any type of damn way. We're the only genre that do that shit. Do you notice that? Don't no other genre allow people to come in and fuck with them like that. You don't see nobody coming up in country music and causing all that chaos and causing all that discord. You don't see Garth Brooks out there beefing with Kane Brown. That shit don't happen like that in country music because they have a sense of loyalty. They have a sense of structure in their shit. And they value their OGs. in their industry, their labels make sure that that relationship is there. Is it cutthroat? Yeah, it's still cutthroat, because I've been watching this new show, man. I forgot the name of it because I damn sure wanted to plug it. And it's about the country music game. It's like the country music version of Empire. And that shit go hard. That show go hard. The first episode came on hard as hell. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, man, let's see what they talking about over here. With they Hank Williams Jr., Johnny Cash. Yeah, I fuck with Johnny Cash too. You said you love country music. I love Johnny Cash. My uncle, he loved country music too, and so he used to come and pick me up from football practice when I was in middle school, and he had this old van and shit, and he always be playing this country music, and so I got accustomed to country music riding home from football practice with my uncle, and it was certain artists that I rock with, but the one that I really rock with was damn, I just said his name. But he's that dude. And so when they came out with the movie, and I like to give an applause to what's his name? Um, River Phoenix's brother, Joaquin Phoenix. Because Joaquin Phoenix is the one who played Johnny Cash. Oh my gosh. He played that role. He did a brilliant job as Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was a gangster. Johnny Johnny Cash was a thug, bro. But that just shows you the parallel of the struggles, but still that genre upholds Johnny Cash to this day. Regardless of how much stuff Johnny Cash went through, they still uphold Johnny Cash and they still honor him. Now, somebody in the hip hop world that I would put on that same level as a Johnny Cash would be DMX, and they do not uplift DMX. They might give him a shout out here and there, but they do not uplift DMX like the country world still uplifts Johnny Cash to this day. And that's sad because DMX and Johnny Cash basically had the same life story. You could put their story side by side and that shit'll be exactly the same. You could switch the characters and it'll pretty much be the same story. But it's crazy how the hip hop genre is the only one who not only has that disrespect for the elders, but they promote that disrespect for the elders. They encourage that disrespect for the elders, because I feel like the big record companies, which there's only about 6 major labels, and they all really work together behind the scenes to keep these guys in some type of control. But hey, salute to you, Corey. Good to see you. But yeah, DMX was that dude. But these 6 major labels that are left are hanging on by a thread because you have these streaming services, and the more technology that gives more of the advantage and the leverage to the artist, because now the way technology is, they've been able to cut out a whole lot of middlemen and be able to actually do a lot of the stuff themselves and recoup a lot of the money to themselves. And so these record labels are losing out on a lot of money. That's why when people are out here teaching the artists, the older artists, how to get their masters back, all of this is taking money out of the labels' pockets. This is taking money that, so they're going to try to do everything that they can to discourage that. And so you have people like DJ Akademiks, who's going to discourage all of the OGs and going to keep that level of disrespect going in our genre, because as long as we don't give a damn about the OGs, that means that those 6 major labels don't have to give a damn about the OGs either. That's why there haven't been nothing done for the OGs. That's why there haven't been anything done to secure the financial future of our OGs in our genre. Because as long as the youth and the ones who are in the dominant position now don't care about them, then that means that the record labels who made most of their earnings off of the back of these OGs don't have to care either. It's all a plan and it all connects. You just have to be willing to find those dots to connect them. Yeah, I love my old hip hop. I really do. And I tried. I'm like I said, I'm a hip hop baby. I came up in the golden era of hip hop, so I bleed, eat, dream shit hip hop. Now, there's some I've learned to that there are different subgenres of hip hop, and so there's some stuff that I listen to, some stuff that I won't. That's like, I be on the J. Cole, I be on the Kendrick, I be on like Masego, I be on Toby Lou, I be on Toby Nwigwe. Love Toby Nwigwe. That's him and Fat. Oh, that's the pinnacle right there. Everybody say that Jay-Z and Beyonce are the king and queen of hip hop. Well, I'm gonna say that Toby Nwigwe and Fat are very well on their way to taking that mantle from J and B. For real, for real. And that's what hip hop needs to see, because Toby and Fat are a prime example of natural and true love, as to where Jay-Z and B, they're more of a corporate powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing to see. I saw the interview that they did with Willie D and Scarface, and it was beautiful to see the Houston OGs sit down with some young Houston natives coming up in the game, and they really, really had a intimate conversation. What's up, Dr. Walls? Good to see you, my brother, man. And they had a beautiful conversation, man, and it was just love, man, and that's what hip hop needs more of, is examples like Toby Nwigwe and his wife and his family, because everybody in those videos and stuff like that, these are family members. These are people that he's employing, that he was working with when he was a youth mentor and a community outreach advocate, stuff like that. So it's not like he's getting big and forgetting where he came from. That brother is definitely showing people how you supposed to do it, and it's definitely bringing back that Huxtable feel to the black community. Every time I see Toby Nwigwe and his wife together, whether they're performing or whether they're just doing a video, it give me that Cliff Huxtable, Claire Huxtable vibe. You know what I'm saying? They in tune with each other, but the only difference is this is real. They not acting. So when you have that type of balance, it makes me feel good about hip hop in a sense. But when you have people like DJ Akademiks, these are the people who needs to be separated and set aside. And somebody need to have a real conversation with that dude. I have no problems with having a conversation with that dude. If I can find a way to make it to a panel or something like that he's on, I'm gonna be there. I'm telling you, I'm the chat ninja. That's what I do. And so I'm gonna slide up in that chat and I'm gonna have a conversation with that brother, because he don't understand the severity of what he's doing. He don't understand that they using him as a tool to continue to disrespect and belittle and dismiss our OGs in the rap game. Attitudes like his is the reason why nobody's putting any pressure on these labels to do anything. Black Rob shouldn't have been running around having to deal with the liver issues and the kidney issues that he was, and begging P. Diddy for some help. That wasn't supposed to happen. Shock G wasn't supposed to be found in a daggone hotel room dead from a heart attack. And I had an episode a while back where I was talking with some people and we was discussing, because this was around the time that Biz Markie passed, and Biz Markie was in stage 3 diabetes or something like that. A lot of our OGs are not taking care of themselves. They don't have any health care. There's no health care plan in hip hop. So a lot of them guys, man, they don't have any health care coverage. They've given all of this to the world. All of these people out here who have used these people's expression to get through depression and to get through those times where they wanted to kill themselves. And the people who made that song to help them to not want to kill themselves is out here dying at a rapid rate because of health issues, because of them trying to keep up with the youth and thinking they got to try to do all of these drugs that the youth do and they old heart can't take it. All those types of things are coming into play with our OGs in hip hop, but they don't have no health care coverage. So that's sad, man, when you got a, a legend like Biz Markie who has to suffer in silence. When you have a legend like Heavy D who had to suffer in silence. So many of our legends in hip hop, and I'm telling you, a lot of these rappers that think they're gonna live forever and they're gonna be young forever. Will you just ask Lil Wayne about that? Because Lil Wayne looked like somebody's old auntie. I swear he looked like somebody's old auntie who's an alcoholic. That's exactly what Lil Wayne look like right now. Yeah, big pun. Big pun. Thank you. That's another one. Our brothers are not taking care of themselves out here. So I'm going to give a shout out first and foremost to all of the MCs who paved the way for everything that hip hop is able to do today. Hip hop is in every facet of life, even country has done some hip hop collaborations and crossovers. Definitely rock and roll. Rock and roll have been doing collabos with hip hop since back in the day with Run DMC when they did Walk This Way with Aerosmith. So I'm giving flowers to all my hip hop heads, all my OGs. But yeah, back to Big Pun. Man, Big Pun, everybody saw what Big Pun was doing to himself, and nobody said anything to him. And that's one of the things that Fat Joe said that he regretted a lot of times was that he wasn't hard enough on Pun to take care of himself. But that all comes with having respect for elders. And here in the United States, as a corporate people or a nation of people, we do not have the right regard for our elders as we should anyway. And so it just goes to show the mentality that we roll with. So I'm just gonna say this, DJ Akademiks, you better hope that I don't get on a panel where you on that panel because I'm taking it over because I'm going to flame you from the rooter to the tutor, homie. From the rooter to the tutor. If you from the country, you know what that means. That means from the ass to the nose on a pig. So you the pig that I'm talking about, you do look like a little pig in the face, and I'm going to slice up some bacon. So I'm gonna be lurking in chats looking for you for the next couple of days, homie. And if I run across you, it's gonna be something. That's all I'm saying. But yo, I appreciate y'all coming in because I wanted to have this little late night session and go into the morning. So I can start fresh tomorrow. I'm gonna start fresh tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to have a message that's gonna be good and gonna be uplifting and lighthearted and stuff like that. Because here lately, I've been kind of going in on some things, but there's a time for everything. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. There's a time to love, and there's a time to hate. And hot damn it, I guess this is my time to hate because I just been hating a lot of shit that's been coming across my brain lately. I've been hating a lot of the things that come across my visual here lately. And I'm not saying that I've been hating people in that sense. I've been saying that I've been hating the spirit that people been operating in here lately. And yeah, I call that shit out. I have absolutely no problems calling that shit out. Oh, and speaking of call outs, Sears, I don't sound like no damn DC Curry, nigga. If y'all was on the live last night, man, that nigga said I sound like the old ass comedian from Georgia, DC Curry. And he put on a whole damn clip about some DC Curry. I don't sound like no damn DC Curry, bro. But that was funny as hell, man. We enjoyed that. I enjoyed that thoroughly, man. That was funny as hell to me, man. Shout out to Sis. Sound like no damn DC Curry though. I got your ass though, bro. I'm gonna get you. But yeah. I'm rap as a whole has to have some reform done to it. It's sad to say. I never thought that I would be saying that we have to have rap reform now. Damn, rap reform. That's some shit. What's up, Lovey? You still up? Good to see you. I appreciate you coming in. We need rap reform. Damn, that's gonna be a whole new damn topic right there. I'm gonna have to break that shit down right there. We need reform in rap because now that rap has gotten so big to the point to where I have all these damn subgenres and shit, we gonna have to start putting some regulations on this shit. Because you got the acid rap. That's all the guys who's on the trippy drugs and shit like that, and who talk about drugs all the time in their music. That's those dudes. You have the emo rap. That's the damn Lil Uzi Verts and the Juice WRLDs and the dudes like that. Then I'll even throw Tyler the Creator in there with those guys. And then you have the conscious rap where you got the J. Coles and the Kendricks and the Jids and all of those guys like that. Then you still got this drill shit, who all in the drill shit. And then, other dudes who just got their own lane, just on some weird shit like the Island Boys, and they just trying to make it. Them motherfuckers wasn't in no damn subgenre. They wasn't in no category. I don't even consider that shit rap. And if I hear one motherfucker say that period shit again, I'ma slap your ass through the phone in the face with a dirty fly swatter. I hate that shit when people try to come in and do this little mockery shit, because that's all it is mockery. That shit ain't cute. And people think that shit is cute whenever they come in and somebody do some shit like that to mock our damn genre, and motherfuckers really take it serious and really put some energy behind that shit, and that person benefits off of something that they use to mock our damn genre. We got to put our foot down on a lot of this shit. There's a lot of reform that needs to take place in the hip hop industry. And there's a lot of people who need to put their foot down and stop allowing these damn 6 record labels to pimp their ass out. Because that's all they doing is pimping their ass out. And they think that the shit is cute. So, period on my ass. Somebody need to slap the shit out that little girl. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I'm not going to promote violence. Somebody need to shake the shit out that little girl. Oh, that's still violence. My bad. Shit, I don't know, man. But they need to get rid of shit like that. That right there bothers me. Anybody who really appreciates something and they see somebody who mocks it at every turn like that, at first it's funny. Okay, it was funny the first time, but after you do that shit for the 5th or 6th time, now it ain't funny no damn more. Now at this point, you just annoying. And every time I turn around, that seems to be happening in hip hop. Somebody will take something and the Island Boys. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? These damn boys went and tried to do a show, and I'm glad those people booed they damn little silly asses off the stage. Stuff like that bothers me. But, it was addressed. It was dealt with properly. Those young dudes got their they got their reality check. Yeah, Lil Wayne is a hot mess. That dude, but Wayne got a whole lot on his plate too, because you think about how long Lil Wayne been on drugs. How long have Lil Wayne been on drugs? And Turk, I'm glad Turk out, and I'm glad Turk is out here and he telling the truth, because Turk said that he was on heroin at 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Wayne might not have been on heroin, but Wayne was on a whole bunch of other shit. And this is one thing I want to do right now. We all grown, right? Right? Everybody grown. Everybody's over 21. So let's stop acting like rappers only smoke weed and like them niggas don't do no damn cocaine. Can we please stop acting like them niggas don't snort no damn lines of cocaine? Can we please stop acting like these niggas are not shooting no heroin? Can we please stop acting like these niggas ain't on crystal meth? Look at damn Jules Santana mouth. If that nigga ain't on meth, what the hell is he on? Man, that's the damn worst case of meth mouth I ever seen in my damn life. You know how the football players be having those black mouthpieces? That's what the hell Jules Santana mouth look like. And y'all damn don't want to tell me that nigga is on meth. Yeah, you right. It's either meth or lean or both. Because who was saying it the other day? Lil Kiki was saying how he had to get his teeth fixed from all of those years of them drinking lean and shit like that. So he had to get his goals took off, and he had to get he spent like 50 racks in his mouth just to get his mouth fixed from all of those years of drinking lean. And so when you got people out here like that, man, and we got people out here like that, man, we got to address this stuff, because everything that they promote in hip hop is something to destroy our body, to destroy our temple. And we got to hold these artists accountable for this shit. We got to hold these artists accountable for it. Yeah, so like all of this lean and all of this stuff like this, you know, it's not good for us. And like I said, Turk put it out there. Them niggas was doing big dope, not little dope, not just smoking weed and drinking. No, they was doing big dope. And a lot of these artists today are still doing big dope. And that's why they age so quickly. And that's why they have kidney and liver problems in their 20s. You shouldn't be 30 years old with renal failure. You really shouldn't. Why is little baby ass passing out on stages and shit in his 20s and stuff? These are questions and that don't really get no answers, because they try to keep their addictions hidden. But you can only keep your addiction hidden for so long. That's anybody. I don't care who you are, how good you think you are, how much money you got. At some point, your addiction is going to show. And so a lot of these young artists are looking worse than the old artists. But then, too, a lot of these old artists are dying trying to do these drugs that these young artists are doing, and their heart can't take that. Their heart cannot take that stuff. You look at this stuff, Flocka, you look at methamphetamines, you look at all of these new synthetic drugs that are being created and put out here and tested out on these crash test dummies. I don't understand. Have y'all seen any videos about Flocka and how those people be geeked out on Flocka because it has your core temperature so hot that it causes you to go into a state of delirium and all of that shit? So my question is this: if you see somebody use something like that and it causes them to act like that, what in the hell would make you then say, I think I'm gonna try that? What would make you say that? What would make you think that that's a good idea to try something that's gonna have your ass rolling around naked on the sidewalk in front of everybody? But you have people out here who don't have enough cognitive behavioral skills or cognitive reasoning skills to say that, nah, maybe I should stay away from that. Because they have this thing, oh, well, that's just that person. They're not strong enough to handle it. But this is the mindset that they have, and they just don't care a lot of the time. So if you don't have any value for life, what does it matter what drug you take? Ain't that the mentality that a lot of them carry? If I don't care about my life, if I don't value life, and I know I'm pretty much guessing that I'm going to be dead within the next couple of years because of these ongoing gun battles that I'm having with my ops, why would I care about any other thing killing me? You know, so, man, it's a terrible cycle that our children are finding themselves in. Because the thing that they consider success and to get them out of the bad life and out of danger is ushering them right back into an even greater danger. Damn, that's cold. Ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar. But that's what's happening. So, DJ Akademiks, y'all see what he's doing. Who's going to step up and say this is enough? We're not going to allow you to continue to contribute to the downfall of our genre. Who going to do it? I'm going to just wait and see. Like I said, I know I'm going to be sliding up in chats and everywhere that I see him in real time. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yo, I appreciate y'all coming in this late. I'm getting ready to go and lay my butt down somewhere because I messed around and stayed up all night last night. Inadvertently, I ain't mean to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down. Y'all, I appreciate y'all coming through, man, and having this conversation with me, because I can't stand or tolerate disrespect from somebody who has not earned the right to even speak about a lot of these people that he's disparaged. So I'm gonna let it go right here and get off my soapbox for the night. And I hope everybody have a blessed night. Get you some good rest. Wake up tomorrow, have a grand rising, and go forth and be prosperous in your day in all things. This is your boy D-Mac, man. Y'all know what I say. Peace out, Cynthia. Good night. You know what I say. Sticks and stones. Good night to you, Corey. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out. Peace.